Guadalcanal Campaign, also known as the Battle of Guadalcanal and codenamed Operation Watchtower, was a military campaign fought between 7 August 1942 and 9 February 1943 on and around the island of Guadalcanal in the Pacific theater of World War II. It was the first major offensive battle by the Allied forces against the Empire of Japan. On August 7, 1942, Allied forces, predominantly United States Marines, landed on Guadalcanal in the Solomon Islands, with the objective of denying the use of the island by the Japanese to threaten Allied supply and communication routes between the United States, Australia, and New Zealand. The Allies overwhelmed the outnumbered Japanese defenders, who had occupied the island since May 1942. Powerful American and Australian naval forces supported the landings. In October 1942, during the Battle for Henderson Field, Gunnery Sergeant John Basilone and his unit came under attack by a regiment of about 3,000 Japanese soldiers. On October 24th, Japanese forces began a frontal attack using machine guns, grenades, and mortars against the American heavy machine guns. Basilone commanded 2 sections of machine guns that fought for the next 2 days until only Basilone and 2 other Marines were left standing. Basilone moved an extra gun into position and maintained continual fire against an incoming Japanese force. He then repaired and manned another machine gun, holding the defensive line until replacements arrived. Basilone went on to receive the Congressional Medal of Honor for his heroic actions on Guadalcanal and eventually gave his life on Iwo Jima. By the end of the battle, the Japanese had lost 2/3 of the 31,400 troops committed to the island, whereas the U.S. Marines and the U.S. Army had suffered less than 2,000 of about 60,000 deployed. The ship losses on both sides were heavy. But by far, the most significant loss for the Japanese was the decimation of their elite group of naval aviators. Japan, after Guadalcanal, no longer had a realistic hope of withstanding the counteroffensive of an increasingly powerful United States force.
Cujo 2-1, this is Vulture. Brief. We are in contact with Stalker 2, a Marine recon platoon north of the MSR. They've blasted 3 T-72s in the area. I need you to push 16 clicks north of MSR knife to map grid 257, 7, 9, or 8.